楽しさマックスの娯楽情報番組 Go West。 旅をテーマに毎週いろいろな娯楽情報をお伝えします。今回の Go West はカリフォルニア州アナハイムで開催された NAMM ショー National Association of Music Merchant Show を取材してきました。音楽業界の B2B コンベンションなので、一般の音楽ファンはなかなか見ることのできない会場の様子をお送りします。
おはようございます。レポーターの星野里奈です。毎年恒例のビッグイベントナムショーの季節がやってまいりました。こちらはロサンゼルスで活躍されているミュージシャンのジョールさんです。
はじめまして。
はじめまして。How are you doing today?
I am so excited to be at the NAMM show.
Yes, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to talking to a lot of boutique guitar makers, especially mandolin players, because I play lots of acoustic instruments.
Oh, great.
But I'm really more just excited to get lost at the NAMM show. They have everything.
From sound recordings to stage lighting, very, very exciting. Let's go check it out.
All right.
NAMM ショーは1年の始まりの月、つまり1月に毎年アメリカで開催されている音楽業界の祭典だ。招待を受けた楽器ディーラー、メーカー、アーティスト、報道関係者だけが入場できるプレミアムなイベント。また世界中の楽器メーカーが新製品を発表する場でもあり、その内容がそのメーカーの運命を左右すると言っても過言ではない。まず最初にお邪魔したのは ADD ストリングのブース。このメーカーの特徴を聞くと、とにかく最高品質の材料を使うことだと言い切る経営陣の一人、メリーさん。熟練工が45年間にわたって最高の弦を作り続けているのだそうだ。ではニューヨークのギタリストミスター・ウッディマンのデモンストレーション演奏を聴くことにしよう。
And I love these rhinestones too on the gold, like the little gold.
Yeah, they're all hand laid. All the decoration is hand painted by one person. And if you see the little outlines there, those outlines are also separately painted by somebody else.
Wow.
And then each rhinestone is hand inlaid one by one, in fast, and just for different tricks when you're playing the accordion.
Oh, so you sort of need to calculate, I guess, the way you play it.
Yes, you do, because when you go in, it's one note. When you go out, it's a separate note.
Oh,
so you have to know which direction you're going when you're playing.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But if you do it in, it doesn't sound the same.
Yeah, it does sound different. Yes, deeper tone.
ションを始めたきっかけっていうのが、キューバとかの音楽だったんですね。で LP で結構そのキューバとかすごい強かったりとかもするし、あとやっぱり自分がいろんな楽器を叩いて、サウンドが自分らしい演奏ができる音がやっぱりもう LP しかなくって、
そうなんですね。一番肌に馴染んだんですね。
そうなんです。その2つでもう絶対 LP だと思います。
This is a shaker from LP, and it has a forward motion. It also has a sideways motion. So if you go forward with it and you think 1, 2, 3, 4, but then you go in a circle, you get a double time feel. And then you can do, that's kind of a circle pattern. If you do the front half of the circle, you get a...
That is really cool. What's this instrument, first of all, called?
It's called a shekore. Shekore.
Shekole.
Shekore. And it originates from West Africa. It has different names. Gourd with beads or shells on the outside.
I'm a flute player. I've seen your flutes for years, and now you're here at the NAMM show. Tell us a little bit about how you got the idea to start doing these crystal flutes.
Well, I was a chemistry major at the time, and I had done some glass blowing a little bit. You know, you pull out the test tubes and stuff like that. And so I thought I'd just try one out of glass. I had made bamboo flutes for Christmas presents one year. And so I had a little bit of flute skills.
That's very creative. I mean, I'm such a huge fan of crystals myself.
Oh, awesome. A beautiful piece.
Oh, yeah, thank you. This makes a different tone than the wooden or the metal-based ones? Like
yes, it's the glass, the sound bounces right off of it, so it's a brighter tone. And it takes a little less energy to play because it's not being absorbed by the material.
I see, I see.
Yeah,
interesting.
Would you like to hear one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's nice, and your breath fogs up the instrument. It looks all pretty in the top.
ジョエルのイケてるガイズと可愛いガールズの突撃インタビュー。こんにちは。またジョエルのロサンゼルス紹介。今回はメルローズショッピングエリアに来てます。一緒に見に行きましょうよ。So we were just walking by on Melrose, and we saw your shop. The pinkness of it sort of caught my eye. It's Ferrara, is that how you say it? What's your name?
My name is Nora, and that's my last name, Ferrara.
Oh, Nora Ferrara. It's nice to meet you, Nora.
Sounds good, right?
I'm Joel. Maybe I don't want
to meet you.
Is Coco going to be okay?
Coco's going to be fine.
Okay.
She's used to this.
Very nice. And are you the owner?
Yes, I am the owner.
And the designer? Are these your designs?
I've designed the store, but I didn't design the clothing yet.
Right on.
Yeah, but it's my idea, the pink, you know.
It's like I stepped into another world a little bit,
everyone says that. We call this a Barbie closet officially. Every girl who comes in here, they feel like they're in,
Barbie's
Barbie
closet.
Store. Yes, and it's cute. We had these mannequins up in the air on the shelves, but we had to bring them down because apparently people don't look up and don't
see it.
No.
Right, that makes sense.
So
it says grand opening. How long have you been here?
Oh my God, we opened on officially Valentine's Day, February 14th. But we put up the sign in May, so it's time to bring it down.
It's time to take it down.
Yes, it is.
You've been around for this long. It seems like you're doing at
like
least that well.
5 months.
Okay.
5 months.
Very cool.
私はノラ、サンタモニカ大学の学生です。日本人の話しますちょっと。日本大好きです。and よろしくお願いします。
日本からこの店ぜひ来てくださいね。
Are you guys locals here?
Like locals that, well, we live in North Hollywood.
You live in, so yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right in North Hollywood. So, like, you're here for the day, of course, just chilling around Melrose. What do you recommend? Like, what would be maybe your favorite spot to recommend to someone who's like coming from out of the country, maybe for a shopping trip or something? Just around this west side.
Around here?
Like specifically on Melrose or just like in the area?
I guess specifically on Melrose is what we're looking for right now.
Okay.
We just came
we've
from
got
Venice.
a couple.
I feel like people think that Melrose is like super expensive and like way out of their like range, but it's really not that much more expensive than going to a mall like Forever 21. Like I love Eden Sky is up the street right there.
Okay.
It's got like if you want like LA like trendy young like crop top kind of styles
Right
up
on.
there, or that place across the street, Timeless, is really good. It's very like chic, like beachy kind of wear, but you can still like put on heels and go out at night.
Cool. Would you say that this whole area is a lot of boutique type stuff? Like you couldn't find these stores anywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, I think we live in a time where like you see something in a music video and like then you see it in the stores like a week or two later, and I feel like Melrose like embodies that perfectly.
Right on.
Where like you'll feel like you're getting something a little bit more one of a kind, because it is a mixture of thrift store and like I don't know, boutique. So
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Definitely.
thank you. You guys definitely have the look. I really dig your top, and I really dig this necklace, man. Let's get a good look at that. So at least 4 aliens, 5 aliens.
5 aliens long.
Right on. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
The way I designed this so that it would be really accessible for people who don't play anything, you squeeze the bottom string, you strum all 3. 2 notes make a background, and the frets are spaced so that you only get the notes of a major scale, do, re, mi. So that sounds like this. So wherever your finger is part of the scale, so there's no wrong notes. That means as a beginner, any place you land is a good sound. And that makes all the difference for beginners, because if you start an instrument and it doesn't sound good and you work at it for weeks and months and it still doesn't really sound good, you're frustrated. It's natural enough to quit if you persist with something and it still doesn't give any results. But if you get a little you get a little candy right at the beginning, you'll keep playing.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
Thank you.
おや、この方は両腕がないようだ。それでもギターを演奏するという夢を捨てずに足で弾いている。今度は隣のパビリオンに行ってみることにしよう。こちらはステージ用の照明を中心にディスプレイしてあるぞ。
A Radiant is a DJ branded lighting company. We focus on both the DJ and the small event space applications. So we have everything from the portable and par bar lighting to the more upper end for the smaller clubs for a fixed karaoke or a set bar environment.
Okay,
so
great.
as you look at our booth, moving from the sides through the top, you'll notice that a lot of the lighting is not only effects-based, but also multicolor, meaning that the LEDs are red, green, and blue, or red, green, and blue, and amber and white. Some of them even have UV for the black lighting effect. So as you move to the top, you'll see the moving lights. What is unique that we have exclusively at the show are the double-sided LED lights, so that as the lights are moving, they have what's called an infinity loop, meaning instead of rotating, stopping, and rotating back, they rotate all the way around.
Is that
The
it?
ones right above us.
Oh, I see, I see, I see.
次はアクションカメラの代表選手、GoPro だ。
So we're here showing the GoPro Hero 3 Black edition with specifically our music bundle. Okay. So we've come out with mounts made specifically for music. So there's mic stand mounts, there's a clamp you can clamp onto your keyboard or drum set, and then there's also some removable adhesive mounts that you can put on your guitar.
Oh, so you have different types of mounts as
exactly.
well, for specific musical instruments.
Yep, exactly. So then the Hero 3 Plus Black Edition, it shoots in a wide range of frame rates, all the way from 720 up to 4K.
Wow.
At 15 frames per second.
Yeah, and this tiny little.
Yeah, and this tiny little thing. It's also wireless enabled, so you can control it with a wireless remote or your GoPro app on your phone.
Wow.
So you can see what your camera's seeing just right in your phone. So that's really neat.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you can save images straight from your GoPro to your phone and share it out that way.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, and then also in here for the Black Edition, there's an auto low light capability. So when you're moving from light to dark or dark to light, it will automatically change the frame rate for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
来週に続きます
Could you introduce me a little bit to scratching?
Yeah, I love scratching. We got our two turntables. You actually only need one technically to scratch, but you want to have the beat on the other side.
I
So
see.
I'm left-handed, so I normally scratch on this side instead of this. And then what we have here is the new Epsilon mixer, where it's got a scratch fader in it. It's made for scratching, so it's very tight. You can hear the good, crisp, clean sounds.
Oh, okay.
Sound
okay.
quality is really good, and it's pretty much what everybody's looking for right now. Is the scratch mixer with the
And
with the
this
new
is
fader.
the volume?
This is the volume for the
volume controller. Oh, cool.
そして次はヤマハの最新型ステージキーボードタイロス5をじっくり見てみよう。
This is a concert grand. And what you'll also notice, not only do we have fantastic quality voice, which actually derives from Clavinova, the grand piano, but we also have fantastic reverb now, which is difficult to hear really in its quality here, but it's silky smooth. It's a serious upgrade, and that means that we can play very fast passages now without the reverb actually getting in the way. It actually complements the sound rather than disturbs the sound. And well, you can do things like this. I'm going to introduce a style now, a rhythm, and we have those on arrangers. You can use that for creativity, for music production, or you can just play along. I've got a bass, guitar and a drummer, and it's audio styles. We've recorded the top session drummers on the planet, so it really gives you the power of reality, ultimate realism. So here we go with the upright piano and a little jazz quartet. For many, many different types of keyboard players or musicians. This is a top line of the Yamaha digital workstations, okay? So it has many, many different features to help you create fantastic music. And you know, our marketing slogan is the power of reality. And you heard it, it sounds real. Right. It doesn't matter what
From
you play.
Richness to dryness.
Absolutely,
to
you know, it's not just the sound, you know, things like the piano sounds, but also things like the reverb or the effects.
Right.
You know, so when you play the piano sound, you can actually create the sound, the hall that it's in.
The dynamics
but
of it,
but that's just part of it. The quality of that is very, very high. So that's why it sounds magical.
世界最大級の楽器見本市 The NAMM Show はこんな感じで毎年開催される。
Yay! I mean, what a fruitful experience, right?
It was like so much going on here.
Yeah, exactly. In one day, you can't, even finish watching it.
It's a good thing they have it for 4 days, is all I'm saying. They come out with so much. They fill 3 hotel ballrooms and 4 floors. We definitely could not have seen everything. I can't wait to see what they come up with next year.
Yeah, and I was so inspired with like new innovators and just musicians. Very, very inspired, for sure.
Me too. Hopefully we'll see you guys here next year. I know I'm definitely going to be here.
Yeah, I will definitely coming back.
お疲れ様でした。
次週は日本は沖縄まで飛んでみることにしましょう。題して冬の八重山諸島石垣島と竹富町を訪ねてパート1をお送りします。お楽しみに。